All right, we're going to clean up the solar lights that I have in my garden. These are actually really cool lights. Cost me about $8 at Home Depot. And I've had these for them, but I put them plants here. Even have one right there. Durable paper towels, okay, or shop towels. Got some vinegar here because I'm going to dissolve some of the calcium or lime deposits that showed up on the lens here, which you can see all of that. As well as I'm going to use some of that to clean up the panel. Then I have WD water displacement 40th recipe because I am going to be cleaning up a lot of the rusted out screws and just cleaning everything up to make it optimal and last as long as possible. Hopefully I can get another couple years out of this. So okay, we're going to get started. So first off, I'm just going to pop that out of there. And I kind of just see if any junk's in there. If you turn those, it'll pop off. Then you have the seal, like an O-ring seal, but it also has a lens on it. And that's what we're going to be cleaning. Keep that right there. Then you have your LED. Then this here is the, as the LED shines, just like a flashlight. So if you pop this off, every solar light must have a solar battery. Just lift it up. This is the solar battery. You can see solar battery because the solar panel takes the sunlight and puts all of the energy or the power into the battery. And then at night, it shines because you have a charged battery. So without the rechargeable battery here, these would not work. But again, I've had this for 3 years. This is the first time I've even taken this out. And it looks good. It's not corroded, which is a good sign. And that shows that you see a little bit of water got in here. So we're going to want to clean that up. I'm going to put some WD in all of that just to clean it up. And I think this is just going to put a little bit right there. Here. No, actually I got that. I'm going to get my, it's fine to get it up on this as well. I'm just kind of cleaning up everything, reconditioning it. Now I have my toothbrush. If you look at my other videos, I'm always using an expended toothbrush for stuff. Just want to lightly get in there. They're not totally corroded, and this will help them. You want to exercise these joints. Get a little bit of that on there. Just get my hands working on it. And now I can even use the toothbrush. So my microphone battery went out, so I'm going to narrate the rest of the video here. And what I'm doing is putting some WD-40 onto the lens because I'm going to grab 150 grain sandpaper to scratch off the majority, followed up by 3,000 grit sandpaper. So the first step here, just like car headlights, is I want to scrape off most of the oxidation. So fold up my sandpaper here. I have WD on there for moisture, and I'm just lightly going to basically scratch it up and sand away all of the corroded and oxidized portions of the lens here. I did 3,000 grit. Now I'm going to put on toothpaste with a little bit of vinegar here as a final polishing agent. And I'm just lightly going to do small circles and just keep working. And as you can see, it actually cleans it up much better than the one on the left is one that has not been refurbished. The one on the right is the one I was working on. Lastly, I put a thin layer of WD-40 on the lens here. I don't want it to be too thick because I don't want to kill my plants. And you'll see I'm going to be wiping this down, but I do want a thin layer on there just to protect it as well. And it makes it a little bit more clear to absorb most of the sunlight. So that's what I'm doing. And then again, wiping off any drips and just keeping like just a thin layer on there. Now there's residual on my gloves here. I'm going to put it on the lens within the LED there. So the LED lens, I want just a thin layer on there. Replace the battery because you need to have all the power go to the battery in order to, it absorbs sunlight, which I'll talk about here, goes into the battery, and then it emits from the light. So there you go. You know, if it gets to be too corroded, you're just going to go ahead and buy a new one for $8, but this should get you going.